Hi, I'm Ben. Now this tape is about, I'm going to put a larger set of castors on my large vertical drill, and I'll explain the reasons and all why when I'm going to do it. But before that, I want to show a little job I did. I suppose you would call it Old Faithful. I painted my saw and back to its original colour, and to start with, this is it. I'm enjoying my cup of coffee. Now this is it. It was green, but when I got it, it needed a paint job. I left the base grey. This as I say, Old Faithful. As I say, Old Faithful. That's and up, and it stays up. $19.37 to my knowledge. As you see, I have quite a lot stored on the shelves in it. I am pleased with the paint job. This is one machine I would not do without. Hi, now this is about the castors on my large vertical drill. The reason for doing it, they are only 2-inch castors that's on it, and the front ones is the only ones that swivel. But I need to move it about on a regular basis, and I'll explain why. But I'm going to change them to these. They're a 4-inch, they're a heavy duty, and they'll take the weight. Swivel, they all swivel. I'm enjoying my coffee as usual. So I hope to change, but there's a lot of work. I have to take my drill off, take the drawers out and everything, and turn the base upside down to drill the holes to suit. So let's get started. Now, these are the castors that's already on it. As you see, they are very small. It's only the front two that swivel, and for the weight that they're carrying, it's difficult to move it about. As you see the angle it's at now at the moment, the last time pushed in. Going to dismantle all. I have one bolt already out. This is the second one. All this is all a fair weight. For those little castors. Now listen to that rain, it's heavy. But I have this drill press well over 30 years. It's a Sealy. I think at the start I was a wee bit indilentary in buying it, but it has long since and quite often proved me wrong. I was glad I bought it. Look at that. It has proved me wrong, certainly. It has been very useful to me over the years. Now that's my drill down. That's the first time I've had it down in over 30 years. I give it a good clean now before I put it back together. I slide my drawers out. Now this is the trolley I put together for my drill many years ago. As you see, these ones are non-swivel, front two swivel, but they're very small, and for carrying the weight I think they're past their sell-by date or down. This is them, I had them all done with a countersunk, but this, as you see, they're still a good wee caster, but for taking the weight and only for two swivels. Now, here is something I'm tempted to have. This is a wee bogey I had bought, and they're decent casters on it. Moves nicely, always. Now, the weight will be in the centre, so the weight should be alright. Look at that. No complaints there with that. So I think I will chance this wee bogey. Two decent screws should hold it in place. If you have been watching my videos, some of you know I have quite a bit of steel. Workmates throw me round, offcuts, This is one of the main reasons I need to shift my drill press to get at some of my steel. Now it might do, it might hold it stiff enough, but look, I think I'll stick to the original, put these 4 swivels on. I feel a lot more secure. Now, one drill, this is the second one. I'm drilling it up in stages, each hole makes it easier. I have started hole number 4. I'm doing it in 2 stages, the hole and the final drill. Now this is the 4th one, all been well. I was going to use my electric drill, but my little cordless done the job. Cordless. Now, caster number 4. I'm pleased I didn't use the bogey. All 4 castors. Listen, that rain, still raining, and that was yesterday with all the rain, but it has cleaned up nicely. So far, I will give it another clean when I get it built up. My little welding bench has come in handy for other jobs. Pleased with that. Got the drawers in place. I have a bit of angle iron at the wheels to stop it from moving forward. I think I'll wait and get one of my sons to give me a lift with it, or if it fell it would snap. It's cast iron. Now this drill has served me well over the past 35 years. I hope it goes on to serve me a bit more, but it pays you to look after your gear. Keep them clean, keep them oiled. Now I am glad I used These castors are not a wee bogey. They give me a lot more stability, wider apart. Now this tool, I made this tool. I got this. I have it on the tape where I got it. I made the table, which makes it very, very useful. And the bolt here, I can move it to give me angles. Move it about. Keep it tight. That drill has served me well, still is serving me well. Now, look at that, easy to move. Yes, where I want it. It was an old workmate one time brought this in to me many years ago, and he sold scrap. He had a lot of scrap that he sold, but he brought this into me one day at work and asked me if I could use it. Got it very, very cheap of him. Very handy little tool now. Now my castors, I got these 6" on the castors I have now on my drill press. I bought the two sets together, well, it was a couple of years ago, coming out at a flea market, and they come very cheap, the two sets, and I held on to them. I thought it would come in useful someday, so they have. Now coming out, I found a small chuck, picked it up, and I threw it in the drawer with the castors, and hooking the castors and all out, I came back to the chuck, and this is it. It's a small chuck, so I thought I could maybe make use of it. I threaded it, put an arm on it. I think it'll come in handy for a threading tool and deep holes, awkward places for holding tool, a top, different size tops. I might as well make use of it. Well, now this is my castors on my drill press. On my saw painted. I hope some of you have found this of interest. I want to thank you for your comments. Very, very nice. Thank you. Hopefully some of you may find this of interest. If so, press the like button. But subscribe to my website. Thank you for watching. Thanks again for watching.